All right, what is up, guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Dado, and this is the final episode of the Carbon V4 series. And in this episode, we're gonna let Dado finally ride the bike. He's gonna get to feel how it feels with all the changes. He rode it in stock trim. He loved it then, and I know he's gonna love it even more now. So I'm really excited for him to see how he thinks, or what he thinks about it. And also, I wanna mention, guys, so many people have been asking me what's gonna happen after this build series, what's gonna happen to Dado. So let me just set the record straight. We're moving to California, Christina and I. Build series will continue in California, so don't worry about that. Dado is staying in Pennsylvania, although we did invite him to come to California. He's not in a situation in his life right now where he's able to do that. And the other thing is, Dado has a lot of projects he wants to work on. His truck's on stilts behind us right now. He's got scrambler builds he wants to do. He has an old 65 BSA build he wants to do. So he's going to be doing his own stuff. So and I'm sure he's excited to have his life back. We've taken up a year of his time, so you know, we're really grateful for all his hard work, but it's just time, guys.
2 years, but no, you know.
Yeah. So we're excited. So yeah, we're excited about this episode. I hope you guys are too. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Dado is officially riding the full Carbon V4 for the first time. Again, he did ride it when it was stock, so he will have a good kind of comparison here. And I am on his badass 2004 R1, Dado?
05.
05 R1. So, what are your first thoughts and impressions on that bad boy, Dado? How does the weight and stuff feel compared to when it was full stock?
What weight? It actually feels like I'm on a race bike, which,
yep.
I mean, I kind of am.
Yeah, pretty much.
The rotating mast on these wheels doesn't exist. Like, yep. I feel like there's nothing there. Like, I'm just hovering. And it's so nimble that whenever you just, all you have to do is just think about, you know,
yep,
moving the bike and it's there. Another thing that I noticed that, I don't know if it's just that I don't, you know, ride this platform often, but to me it actually feels like I'm sitting way higher.
Yes. And
my triangle is way better than any of the previous Ducatis that I've ridden.
Yep.
So that's a big plus for me. One of the things about this motorcycle that really amazes me every time I get on it is the fact that I feel like I could ride it for miles.
Yes.
and not have any issues. Like, I don't feel like much weight is on my wrist at all.
Nope.
Like, I don't feel like I'm putting a lot of weight on the front end. You know, I'm not like really forward. So
yeah, I agree for sure. And you know, Dado's coming off riding his R1, and I can tell you guys, it's very different feel than that Ducati. Not that it's a bad thing or anything, but it's just, it takes a little while to get used to bikes. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna go out, we're gonna have a little fun here, but we're gonna take our time too. So everyone saw in the last episode, that bike put down 196 horsepower to the wheel.
Wow.
And after all the weight we've stripped off of it, everyone keeps asking how much it weighs. So it started out at 430 pounds. That's wet weight. That's with all the fluids. And now it should be sitting around 400 pounds, maybe a little bit under. So you're looking at 196 horsepower to the wheel.
Okay, that feels good.
At 400 pounds, yeah. And like I said, Dado, you can quick shift too.
Oh, it definitely feels good.
Yep. It's the lightest and fastest motorcycle I've ever ridden, and actually at that power to weight ratio, it's one of the lightest and fastest machines that are street legal in the entire world, Dado.
That is ridiculous. You know, one thing I want to mention while it's on my mind is that comparing this to the 1299, this just feels like the power curve is completely different, and the bike feels like it just keeps going.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
Yep.
It takes off, but then it keeps going.
Yep.
It's not like you don't feel like you're losing much as far as top end goes. And I didn't even really wind it out that much. I got to get used to this bike. I got to ride it a little bit and get comfortable with it before, you know, I really get on it. So
it's funny that you say that, Dado, because that's one of my favorite things about that bike is the fact that the power curve is so linear, and it just keeps pulling all the way until red line. There's no dump off power like there is on the 1299, where you kind of had to short shift them. This one, dude, you just ring that thing out until the whole dash will light up yellow and tell you to shift. That's awesome. I typically don't look at the dashboard ever. Nope. Unless
you know, unless I think the bike's shorting out or something.
You're good, yeah. But the other thing that's amazing about that is the brakes, Dado.
Oh yeah, you don't have to tell me. I actually scared myself back there because I wanted to hit the brakes a little bit.
Yep.
And I hit them a little bit.
Yep. I've caught myself like throwing my whole body forward just by gently tapping it, you know.
So it takes a lot of getting used to, especially on something that's this modified. But I'll be honest with you, I already feel like I've been riding this thing for a long time, and I'm like really picky when it comes to motorcycles because, you know, everybody has a favorite, and you know, just because I'm a Yamaha fan doesn't mean I don't love Ducati, and riding this V4 just changes my opinion on everything. Watch, there's stuff all over.
Yeah. And that's the one thing I want to mention too, Dado, is how easy that bike is to get on and immediately feel at home. The 1299.
I agree.
The 1299 was not like that.
Yeah, this is pretty ridiculous, man.
I can't even keep up with you.
The front end just came up.
I saw it. Luckily, you got wheelie control, so it won't let you float it too high in the current setting.
It feels amazing. It honestly does.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to ride it, man. Dado's put a lot of hard work into that bike.
Lots of late nights at the shop, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's one thing another thing I want to say is people don't realize, they just see a 20-minute episode and they think, oh, you know, 20 minutes. We spend hours and hours and hours, guys.
Some nights we're like, hey, it's been 9 hours, you want to stop? No.
Yeah, seriously, because, you know, we don't want to drag these series out. We want to make sure we're putting hard work in and everyone's getting what they pay for, and we take this very serious, you know, when it looks like it's all fun and games, and I edit the videos to make sure that it looks fun, because we want to keep it fun and positive and uplifting and all that, but it's a lot of work, guys, and a lot of time.
It feels amazing, dude.
We're good.
It really does.
Yours feels really good too, man.
It's the weather, too.
No, it feels good, man. I mean, what did it do in the dyno? Yours 170 something?
174.
Yeah, so I mean, that's only really 22 horsepower. It's not that far off, honestly. Woo!
Did you wind it out a little?
Yeah, dude, it's pretty impressive.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, this is, out of all the motorcycles I've ever ridden in my life, this is probably by far my favorite.
Yeah.
Ever.
I agree, dude. I agree.
And I'm not just saying that, like, it's impressive. It's just, there's a church right there.
Oh, yeah.
It is so impressive to, like, there is no lag at any point in the Cypher. None.
Nope. It's just constant power. Yeah, I agree with you. The combination of the handling with the lightness and the insane freaking engine that just keeps pulling. Yeah. God, you look so good on it too.
I know.
Holy shit.
We'll give away my R1 and we can just keep this.
Nobody will notice.
Okay, I'm in love.
What's that?
I am in love.
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking rev it out to like 10 grand. I was at 130.
Yeah, that'll happen.
What the fuck, man?
I know.
This is impressive as shit, but I don't think I would ever, well, I don't want to say that. Someday I'll be able to afford something like this, to build something like this, you know?
Yep. I said it's really tough to beat that bike right now. I don't think there's anything in the world that's better.
I don't think so either.
No.
And just imagine if there was like a skilled motorcycle racer on this thing and it dials it in, you know?
Oh yeah. I want to see you on that bad boy. There he is, the mechanic, riding that bad boy.
That's right.
And just loving it. Dado and I aren't gonna we aren't gonna have too many more rides together, so we gotta take advantage in this 40-degree weather.
We gotta enjoy it. Enjoy our 40 degrees, right?
Before the snow starts falling and we're in California.
You know, I think there's a party that's gonna miss these country roads.
Oh, I agree.
Just not this kind of weather. Actually, the bikes are running phenomenal right now.
They are. Both of them feel really good. Now, I do love country roads. I told Christina that. I said I love country roads, but the canyon roads that are out in California are pretty special too.
Yeah, the roads, the actual quality of the roads here suck.
That's the other thing, yeah. It looks so good, man.
You're up next to me?
Yep, you're good. I love it.
Here, why don't you get ahead of me a little bit?
Yeah. Get a little flyby, yeah. Holy shit!
The throttle's so fucking touchy on this
Isn't
thing.
it? Yeah.
I'm almost scared to like hit it 30 corners.
Yep. And he's in sport mode right now too. He's not in race.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Honestly, it doesn't make that big of a difference. Dude, you just freaking pull away from me. It's crazy.
But I think they really refined some stuff with this.
Oh, it's better in every way. Like when people ask me, how does it compare to the 1299? I say it's literally better in every way.
The 1299 doesn't compare. That's how.
That's the honest answer. Oh, I love this shit, dude. Wait till you see the footage, Dotto. You just keep pulling away from me.
That's amazing.
And on that bike, I do the same thing to other people. On this one, I'm just not as comfortable.
We're going uphill and the front end just came up.
Jesus Christ. Oh, slow down. So, as you saw by the footage, Dotto had quite some fun. I told him when we got back here, I said, Dotto, I've never seen you ride a bike that hard before. Not even your R1, dude. I was struggling to keep up. And his R1's fast and like very comfortable to ride. You just kept
I couldn't help myself. Every time Jared starts talking, I'm like, hold on a second. Every time.
So what do you think, Dotto?
Yeah. Alright, so like I was telling Jaret, I've ridden a lot of powerful motorcycles, but what a lot of people don't realize is not only power to weight ratio, this bike is so well balanced. It has virtually no rotating mass, and it is a savage. The power curve is so smooth, and the harder I rolled on the throttle, it just kept pulling. There was no hesitation, nothing.
It just feels safe. That's the thing.
It does, and that's one of the reasons why I kept getting on it. And I would go into corners, and it just went. You know, I generally take my time and learn the motorcycles. I don't, beat on anything, even stuff I work on, even if it's old, because you have to learn the bike and you have to feel safe on it, and that takes time. Literally 20 minutes into this ride, I was like, I'm on top of the world, But I did, hold back a lot too. Everything is just top notch. I don't know how else to explain it. The bike felt right for me. It felt comfortable. The brakes are absolutely insane. We were in a turn. I don't know if Jared's going to include this in the video, but we were in a turn and I just touched the brakes, and you can actually see me doing this. And he's like, I saw that. I'm like, I know, But everything feels amazing. It runs. It's like a monster that just woke up and it's like, let's go, And yeah, it was impressive. I hope you got at least the front end coming up a little bit with some of that footage.
Oh, I saw. I don't know if it'll show up on the GoPro, but I mean, that's what I told Dotto, and that's what I told everyone who asked me, how does it feel compared to the 1299? Well, it's just better in every way. I don't know how to explain it really. This bike makes you feel safe, and it makes you ride faster. Like, I just don't know how to say it. And this is something else I want people to understand. Oh yeah, Dotto didn't get to see the graphs. When he's talking about the power curve, look at that curve, dude. It's ridiculous. It's just perfectly straight,
196.
Yeah, 196 horsepower. The bike weighs 400 pounds. That makes it one of the lightest and fastest power to weight ratio machines in the whole world. Like I mentioned it in the dyno video. To get that kind of power to weight ratio, you're talking the Ferrari LaFerrari, which is $1 million car, still doesn't have a 1-to-1 power to weight ratio. The McLaren P1, $1 million car. The Porsche 918 Spider is an $800,000 car, and it's still not as fast as this. That's the thing.
And you know what's really insane? This thing is the only one that exists like this, and we were just ripping around on Pennsylvania country roads.
that's what I said, dude. And that's a testament to what's so awesome about this channel and this platform and meeting Dado. We were able to do this in central Pennsylvania with, you know, a couple hundred patrons and people who support us, and here you go, we built one of the best. Ducati doesn't have a bike that's this good right now, you know? And like that's what I will always be so proud of. And I'll be honest, guys, I spent a lot of money on this, and I never got into these builds to make money per se, but I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to do another build like this because of how much money I spent on it. So this is one for the books, man. This is one for the books, and I'm just so proud. And like I said, Dado put his love, blood, sweat, and tears into this. A lot of late nights. The exhaust, we had the whole bike in pieces for 2 or 3 weeks. It was a lot, man. And obviously we couldn't thank Dado enough. I walked in here a year and a half ago and I said, Dado, I've got an idea for what I want to do in this garage. And a lot of people would shy away from that, you know, and Dado just said, I'm just happy to do it. And I'd always throw these ideas at him, and I'd say, Dado, what do you think about a V4? Okay, I'm like, you know, you have to take the whole bike apart to do the exhaust. Yeah, we'll do it.
I know it's a $30,000 bike.
Yeah, so.
But now that it's at this, like, it is the most impressive motorcycle that I've ever ridden in my life, period. There's nothing that compares to it.
Same here.
So.
Yep, and I've ridden 650's H2. It's one of the fastest H2 street legal bikes. And I'll tell you what, his bike had a little bit more power, but it also weighed 120 pounds more than this bike.
Wow.
So, like, dude, this bike literally, it'll beat stock H2s. Like, even modded H2s, if they don't know how to ride, you're gonna beat them. Like, it's insane. So, yeah, I couldn't be more happy with how it turned out, man.
Same here. I'm very impressed, and I'm very honored that I got to do something like this. You know, I always wonder, there's a lot of very skilled people that do this for a living, or, you know, they go to school and get well trained to do it, and most of those people get to do regular service stuff, you know, and I'm over here in my garage building this. You know, this is Jaret's dream and somebody else's dream, and all these patrons that are watching and supporting. I'm pretty sure that every single one of them would love this thing. So when I get to ride these motorcycles at the end of the series, it's such a satisfaction to me, because I know I put blood, sweat, and tears. We had a lot of fun filming in here.
We did.
You know, and riding these things in the end is like the biggest satisfaction.
Yeah, I agree. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, Dado, thank you so much. This is our last official build with Dado in Pennsylvania.
Never seen
Who
that.
knows what's going to happen for the future? I would love to have him out in California doing builds. We're talking with some TV stuff about possibly having a show. We're not allowed to talk about it, but that's something that's in the works. Obviously, huge thank you to Christina for being here every single hour she was here on this build, whether she was helping, whether she was filming, whether she was posing for thumbnails,
Swimming in the pool,
running around in her bikini. You know, we couldn't do it without her. Huge thank you to Manny from Motor Million. Like I said in the Racing with Superbikes video, without people like him stepping up to the plate and risking, you know, his whole company on these builds, and you know, he's got people he needs to please on his end. We couldn't do something like this. I wouldn't have had the funding to do it.
And every time I call him, he picks up, hey Jaret, you know.
Yeah.
He's genuinely a good person.
He is. He's a really good guy. He's become a very good friend of both of ours, and we're really excited to keep working with him moving forward. And of course, all the patrons, you know, so they're the ones that make these builds possible. The patrons are the ones that donate to these projects, and this is the dream that I had whenever I started this. You know, I wanted people to support these projects and us to give back to that community when we're done, and that's why we give these bikes away. They're community-funded builds. We couldn't do them without them, so that's why they're giveaway bikes. And I'm really excited to see what we can do out in California. It's going to be different, but we want to get outside of the garage and do some things more on hands-on the bike, riding the bike, comparing parts, not just being like installation. You know, I think Dado has shown us all how to install stuff. We should all know how to build bikes at this point. Holy shit, I know I learned a ridiculous amount of information from Dado.
I'll bill you later.
Yeah, and I'm forever grateful for that. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's about it. Anything else you want to add?
I don't want this video to end.
I know,
You know,
it's so
like,
weird.
I'm like, I'm just gonna hang on to this for a little bit.
Oh, so giveaway.
Yeah.
Winner will be chosen November 4th, Sunday. So I'll post everything on for the patrons, so they're waiting by their emails. Dado, obviously, we'll do that here in the garage. We'll get their reaction. I'm so excited to see who wins this freaking thing, dude.
It's kind of nerve-wracking, honestly, because it could be anybody.
Yeah.
You know, any age, gender, skill. You know.
Yep. And I will say for the people who were, you know, a little disappointed about the last winner, he's been riding the bike. He said it to me. Him and his brother have been riding the bike. He didn't have a lot of riding experience, but he respected the 1299 and he loves it. And he hasn't had any issues. He hasn't dropped the bike, hasn't wrecked it, and he's in heaven. So, you know, you don't have to be as professional, or you don't have to have 20 years of riding experience to ride bikes like this. You just have to respect them, you know. And so, I'm excited to see who it is. Yeah.
This has been amazing. You know?
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's the whole experience that's happened in this garage and with Dado and everyone who watches our videos. It's been life-changing, you know. I came here with a dream to try to make a living doing what I enjoy every day, and because of Dado and Christina and everybody who watches these videos in this fucking garage, and we've been able to do that. And I just hope that we continue to do it. I want to build bikes the rest of my life and keep giving them away and just have fun, dude. That's what it's all about. And yeah, man, we couldn't have done without you.
This has been great.
It's bittersweet. Dado's basically literally family. So, you know, we're sad to leave too.
Oh, don't you? What? No. Come on, guys. We're men here. Let's go.
You know, Dado's a good friend.
Okay, well, I wanted to say something. Dado, let's switch.
Auto's short, you know. I'm not good with words, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase.
She's foreign.
Keep your shirt on.
It's on, don't worry. I'm covered, fully
Got it.
covered for this. So as much as Jaret wants to give credit to Dado, me, Motomillion, obviously you two for watching, and patrons, I mean, he deserves a lot of the credit as well. These series, these builds would literally not happen without him. Because of him, 4 people, will be 4, got their dream bikes, and he's had this vision that, you know, day in and day out I live with him, so I see all the hard work, all the stress, the anxiety that kicks in with all these risks of the money putting up front. We spend 4 hours plus in this garage building with Dado, and he's got to take that and cut it down into like a 20-minute video, somewhat entertaining as much as he can make it entertaining in a garage. So I just want to thank him. He always gives credit to everyone else, but he never, you know, gives credit to himself, and he deserves that. I also want to thank him for motivating me to start a YouTube channel, Dado to start a YouTube channel, so be on the lookout for that. He's going to be putting a lot of content once, you know, we give time back to him, because we've been taking it. As well as, you know, 650, he didn't have a series, and he has a series because of Jaret, so there's a lot that goes on that, you know, he needs to get credit for, so I'm here to do that for him, because I'm his girlfriend, and that's what I'm here for, so good job, I'm proud of you. These are literally, people will tell him, hey, you should put this on the bike, you should put this on the bike. He's like, no, I have a vision and I'm gonna execute it, and then this is what you get. So it's pretty amazing. We're proud of all the work we put together. It's a team effort. But yeah, because of you, these series are possible. And we're excited for the future. Excited to go to Cali. Woo-woo. Get Dado out there.
Yes, I'm excited for
So
that.
anyway, that's all I
I'll
had
never
to
come
say.
back. Yeah, I don't even know what to say at this point. It's just weird. Thank you, teams, for that. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
I love you.
Obviously, Dado, thank you for everything, man.
Love you too, Dado.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity. Like, when I was watching your video, riding around, and, you know, Nia was saying, my cousin's, you know, I haven't seen him in 20 years.
Before we actually met you?
Yeah, and we never met, and I was like, I want to meet this guy, you know? And I've seen your like workout videos, and I'm like, he's weak. And then I saw him riding motorcycles. I'm like, all right, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
But first time I met Jaret was at a Harley Davidson event, and
Of all places.
I drove down. We rode around a little bit. I noticed stuff wrong with his bike, and literally it was like awesome ever since then.
Yeah.
So we've gotten along most of the time. No, we're you know, we're good, man. We're
Dado's become one of my best friends, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
don't joke out.
he does.
All right.
Awesome. I think that's it. So once again,
See you in the next one when we find out the winner.
yeah,
Woo,
thank you
woo.
to everyone who watches these videos. I feel like I have the best job in the world, and I'm so thankful. I hope that it comes across in what we do. I'm excited to see who